1928 wheat penny. Starting to film these now because I'm thinking silver is going to be a little bit more harder to find this year, so in order to make a good video, I'm doing all pre-1940 wheat pennies. So we'll get back to you if I find anything else. Well, finally, after much trying and about $1 or so in clad, trying on a hillside by an old school, I get my 5th silver of the year, and I would bet you dollars to donuts it's a silver rosy, and that's one off my list again. Oh, actually, it's not a silver rosy. It is a Merc. First time I found one here. Let's see what we got here. I'm sorry I rub it, but that's what I like to do to find out what year it is. Come on. Ooh, she's a beauty too. A real beauty. Second Merc of the year, 1934. Merc, and no mint mark. But it is my first Merc in a little while, and my 5th silver of the year. I didn't think I'd get one today, but I made my day after a weekend of detecting a couple of ancestors' places with a bunch of junk, but this makes up for it. So, yeehaw. About time. Silver number 5, 20 to go for my goal. Get back to you. Well, we got us here on 1920s wheat penny. Finally got a coin after about an hour or so. Hoping to find more. Next to a real nice big old tree stump, so maybe there might be something else here, but I'm doubting it, but we'll see. Get back to you as soon as I can. But it's the 1920s wheat. Well, gang, I finally got something tonight that I never thought I'd get, but came out very peculiar. It didn't even sound like a nickel signal, but I don't know if you can see it too well here. We're getting pretty close to dark, but we have what is a double V-nickel spill. And if you look at that, one sides of these are weathered with corrosion, and the other side are too, but they have a little bit more green, and there's some of its original patina on there, which is kind of strange after all these years, but man, what a find. I can't believe I found one of these finally. Wow. Very, 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 very happy. Couldn't be happier to find these. So, I am speechless. This is my best find thus far this year, even over my silvers. So, I'll get back to you. This is a great find. I'm here at a nearby school, and I finally found silver. Don't know if you can see it or not. There's my hole. It's right there, if you can see it closely. Now to ants. Looks like a Merc. It's a Merc from 1923. Very cool find. I think I just dug into an anthill, so I guess it's worth the punishment. But I'll get back to you if I find anything else, and this is a good find, and silver number 6 for the year. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Well, I dug a pretty big hole. I thought I had a coin for a minute, but looks like some kind of snuff box or something. Maybe a compact. Not sure. But it's kind of a cool find. I doubt there'd be a coin inside, but who knows if there is or not. I guess I'll get back to you if I find out it's something cool. But yeah, good find. Well, out checking another schoolyard, and I found nothing but clad, but this time I went by what used to be a lot of bushes along here, and there are no more bushes, so I checked where some bushes were, and I finally found something somebody probably missed. It's my first silver rosy of the year. Finally got one. It's July. I never had such a low amount for quite some time, not since I first began. But it's my first Rosie of the year. And I don't know what year it is, but I bet you it's probably borderline. It's looking like a 1963 silver Roosevelt dime. Nothing really thrilling, but considering I hadn't found a Rosie this year, this is pretty darn good. So, it makes silver number 7 for the year. Not as high as some years past, but who cares? I'm in it for the fun. Get back to you if I find anything else. These are the clad finds and junk finds for June and July. First off, we've got $15 and 75 cents in quarters. $8 and 30 cents in clad dimes. $1 and 70 cents in clad Jefferson nickels, one being very flattened by a railroad. And then we have $1 and 48 cents in memorial pennies. For some junk finds, we've got a compact, a suspender buckle of a weird configuration, a couple of pieces of unidentified junk, a penny turned into a zoo token, a cowboy type of medallion, a junk earring, some kind of athletic medallion, a couple of older spoons, something that looks like a top, not sure what it is, kind of a water spigot handle, kind of a junk sports necklace, our usual bottle caps and other junk, a set of keys, and a bunch of other unidentified junk. Now on to the real good coin. Here are my good coin finds and interesting relics for the month of June and July. And first off, we'll start with my 3 only silver for the month. We have a 1923 and a 1934 Mercury dime and a 1963 D silver Roosevelt. Maybe they'll show up a little better with a magnifying glass there. Here we have my double V-nickel spill. It's a 1908 and a 1911. Don't know if those will show up as nicely because of the reflection from the lens, but there you go. Then we get down to our wheat pennies. From the 1920s we have a 1927, 1928, and another 1928 wheat penny, 1935 wheat penny. For the 40s we have 1940 and 41, two 1944 wheat pennies, a 1944D and a 1946D wheat pennies, and then two 1948D wheat pennies. Here we have a 1951 wheat penny, doesn't show up very well. Then we have 4 1952D wheat pennies, and then two 1956D wheat pennies. And we have our stamp box, but we didn't have anything inside but probably some decayed stamps. A deer compact with a figurine of a woman on it. And last but not least, a house on the rock token. And so there you have it. Those are my best finds for the months of June and July. This is Silvermain saying happy hunting and may all your finds be silver, and we'll see you next time.